Hello everybody, CritCrab here with another story. This is a very movie-esque tale of a cheating, traitorous, and downright even murderous character when he doesn't get his way. Roll post. In a recent campaign I was playing in, we had a huge conflict at the end. It was me, a friend, another friend is a DM, and the DM's buddy. I'm going to refer to him as Wolf because that's what they named their character. After escaping a prison, we had to flee into a dungeon. Wolf seemed to get knocked unconscious, mostly because he wasn't that intelligent in real life and in the game, and at one point I found a magic item, which of course I kept. My friend, who was our healer, found some heal potions, and he kept me and Wolf alive quite a lot. Yet, Wolf complained that he should keep all of them because he has the least amount of health. We then got out of the dungeon, and the session ended there. I could tell Wolf was planning something, but I didn't realize what immediately. Next session, we had to go to a secluded island to look for treasure. We brought a ship and started sailing. Nothing eventful happened, but Wolf wasn't really complaining. Usually he complained that the dice were rigged, even though we all used the same dice, and we were too lucky. One night on the boat, tension was rising. Me and Wolf had gotten into an argument. My friend was driving the boat, and suddenly Wolf proposed a deal. He really wanted an item I had, and he said that he wanted to gamble. If he won, he got my sword, and I'd be his personal slave for one day in the game. And if I won, I got all of his items. We both rolled. I rolled a nat 20. Enough said. He was obviously upset, but it was his deal. He then overreacted, threatening to hurt me and even kill me if I'd tried to get the items. I said it was okay, and he could give them to me in the morning. Then we all went to sleep. That night, Wolf got up and tried to slit my throat. My friend woke up, though, and a fight ensued. They are both pretty evenly matched, but Wolf is more advanced than my friend. Luckily, a loud spell woke me up. Wolf rolled to push my friend off the boat, but as he went to push him, I used cutting words, making Wolf fail. I drew my rapier, and we started having a duel. In the middle of the fight, he took out a thunderstone and threw it at my friend, who was unconscious. I jumped and caught the thunderstone and was able to deactivate it. While this happened, Wolf ran up to the ship's steering wheel and caused us to suddenly turn. Me and my friend slammed against the side of the boat, and I was stunned. Wolf leapt at me with his dagger, missing the first hit. The second dug into my shoulder. I kicked him off of me, and he started walking towards me. But I cast fear, causing him to run away and jump off the boat and swim to the island with the treasure. I healed my friend so that he'd be conscious in a few minutes, but then I decided to jump off the boat and swim towards Wolf. By the time I got to the island, the fear spell was over, and Wolf had healed himself up. "Are you sure you want to do this?" I said to Wolf. "I don't need your items, and although your character is acting like a jerk, I'm fine with just stopping here so neither of us will die or anything." And how else would he respond? But he said, "My character's not a jerk, it's just how he is. Are you so attached to your character that you're scared to die?" This angered me, so I decided to just get on with it. Back in the game on the island, he proposed we have an honorable duel. No spells, no weapons, just fists. I had low health and wanted to prove my worth, so I instantly agreed. We started punching each other, and it got really intense. The battle came down to a few punches. He started strangling me, so I swept his legs and strangled him right back. "Hey, you can't do that," he said in real life. "Yes, I can. You just did it." In-game, he started begging for mercy, and I agreed. I stopped hitting him, but then he pulled out a heal potion and drank it. The little prick had stole it off of our friend, who was the healer. At that moment, I knew I had to kill him. He was dangerous to our party and our enjoyment. He started to strangle me again, but luckily I got a 20 as I punched him, knocking him off, if only for a little while. This part makes me so mad, it is honestly hard to write. I honestly just don't feel good knowing he did this. He pulled out his dagger and stabbed me. I fell to the ground almost dead. He threw alchemist's fire at me and I dodged, luckily. A wall of fire formed behind me. In my head, I knew I was going to die. I knew there was no point. Either I died and he got the treasure, or we both died. He then lunged at me and I pushed him into the fire. He screamed, his flesh burning. He slashed at me, thankfully missing again. I tripped from the cut in my leg and fell prone. He walked over, saying threatening things, when I felt the air ripple. A loud boom, a blur of motion, and Wolf was gone. I saw him pressed into a tree. A cannonball had pinned him against the tree, shattering his ribcage. He stood there, shoved into the tree, with blood coming out of his mouth. "I guess your bark is worse than your bite," I said as I punched him across the face, successfully killing that monster. I walked away and eventually found the treasure. My friend rowed a rescue boat over and we took the treasure back to our boat. It turned out that it was my friend who fired the cannonball, and I was so grateful. I gave him a huge portion of the treasure, but he declined. When the session ended, Wolf was furious. He said that we had cheated and it wasn't fair. I wanted to tell him off, but I didn't get the chance. But my friend did. He started yelling at him, telling him it wasn't as much fun like that. Instead of apologizing, Wolf stormed out, and he hadn't been in a campaign since. End post. Well guys, there you have it. There's the good boy who would never cheat even when his life depended on it. The conniving traitor who would sooner sell his ally's skin than lose his special items or money. And the best friend who doesn't exactly take much initiative or do that much fighting in general. But when he does, it counts. This sounds exactly like a cast of characters you would hear about in a movie or a book. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, then please do leave a like. And if you want to see more of my videos, then by all means subscribe to the channel. Till next time.